Hello again and welcome back to JDM Escape. So today we are putting the new wheels on the daily Subaru. At the moment it's running on these, which on the edge of the tyres are very worn away, so it's not worth replacing the tyres. On the back end, which we lost the other day, it's got that on it, which is terrible, quite frankly, and doesn't look right. It's off a classic Subaru. It's only 16 inch, the rest are 18 inch, so I haven't driven it for like a week or so since it's been on. What I might also try and do while it's in the garage today is to get the yellow headlights polished up. They don't look too bad because the wet, I mean it is raining outside as well, so that's why. If it was dry they look a lot more yellow. Eventually what I will need to do is when I take all the car apart to repaint it, I will have to re-lacquer them so it doesn't fog over like it is doing. But let me show you the wheels that we've got for it. So they have, this is how they've come. This is just rubbish packaging that they came with. Those three are still packaged up, but I have got one out here which needs a clean. There we go. They are 18-inch Innovate red lines, which are actually the same as the white ones that are on the Blue Classic. But basically when I put out a post the other day looking for wheels 18-inch, these came up. They were really cheap. I think they were like £200 or something like that with tyres on them. All fitted, all balanced, good condition. And he says they drive nice. So thank you very much for that. I don't actually know what width they are. Let's have a look, see if we can see anything in there. The 7.5. 18 by 7.5. But the tyres are all pretty much like brand new. They've got loads of tread on nearly, so I'm pretty happy with that. So what I want to do is get them on the car, get this thing back on the road, and just do a few little things just while we've actually got it in the garage. Let's get to it. So, car goes up. That is so much easier than messing around with jacks and axle stands and stuff like that. These ramps are not actually that expensive. If you want more information on it, just drop me a message and I'll let you know where to find them. So, all wheels off. I hope these nuts work with the new ones. If these spigot rings on, that's one thing I never checked on that. I don't believe it does. But the wheels that I've got have come off a Subaru, so let's try this one. We are just a little bit dirty because the car that it was on was, sat in a body shop. I believe it still is. So that might actually be just right. The only difference is, realistically for me, is these are slightly different profile tyres to what I've had up to this point and what I would quite frankly choose. So these are 215/35 18s. I would go, which I've gone before, 225/40 18. Just for that little bit more tyre, a little bit more comfort on a daily car. And it fits really well anyway, so. If this nut actually plays ball. Got a pair of them, see how it looks. There we go, first one on. Assume the car's in gear. That tyre definitely looks a little bit small for me. A little bit small, low profile, so we'll run these for now. We'll try it. What I might actually end up doing though is when I come to repaint this car, I might change the colour of it and I might even go to 19s with a similar sort of tyre. We'll find out what it looks like when we get on the floor. We'll get all the other three on, get it done, and drop it down and see how it looks. So all four wheels are on, and I've just sat it on the ground, and before I say anything, I'll show you how it looks. So the suspension's probably still going to set a little bit. Those tyres are really, really thin for me. But my biggest sort of dissatisfaction, if you like, is that the offset on the wheels is way too skinny for this car. It sits too far in, and I really don't want to start messing around with spacers and stuff like that. So I'm not actually that happy with it. So I may go back on the search and just find some other wheels or something. They do need cleaning still, so they're not perfect yet anyway, but I don't actually think I like it on these wheels. I preferred it on those ones just because they had a good offset. They were quite chunky and a little bit wider than these are. So yes, it's drivable again, yes, it's safe, but I don't think I like it, if I'm honest. Let's move on. Let's try and get these headlights polished up a little bit. That one I've just dried off so you can sort of see what I mean. It's kind of yellowish. It should be a lot clearer than that. And that one I've left wet. Let's move on. Let's get those done. And let's see if I'm any happier with the car at that point. So all we're going to do is got some 1500 wet and dry paper. And go over it really nicely like that. And the way I'm going to do this is literally just temporary. I just need it to look a little bit better until I actually get some reasonable amount of time to spend on this car. But at the moment, obviously, there's a few other projects going on, and all of them need a lot more attention than this does. But you still got to look after your daily drivers. So all we're doing is sanding through, very, very lightly, sanding through all the yellowness, just to get into there. This will actually put quite a lot of little scratches into the headlight, but then we'll come back over it with a machine polisher and hopefully make it look a lot better than it did. What I'll do is I'll do one at a time so we can do like a comparison at the end. So all that yellowness now is in my water. Just make sure when you do it, you got like soapy water. And all this will do is just a very basic way of just taking the edge off it. But I've always found this works, so it'll look better. Once you've done with that, just dry it off. There we go. And now, compound, machine polisher. We should be able to just bring it back up nicely. Let's see what happens. So there we go, that's the difference. That's that one all sanded back, machine polished back up, and even from there you can see the difference in it. The right side of the car, left side of the camera is still wet, so I haven't even dried that off yet. But if you look at that by comparison to that, you'll see what I mean. So it's completely worth doing for the sort of few minutes that it takes. You can buy a kit that comes to do all this, but this is the way that I've always done it. Fine paper, wet, machine polish it back up with compound, and it's that versus that. I know what I prefer. Let's do the other side and let's see how they both look. Okay, so there we go. So that's both of them now done. We've got a nice pair of headlights again. They were actually that cloudy before that I didn't realise it looks like there's actually a fly in there, which I couldn't see through before. I have put a little coat of wax on them just to try and help them a little bit, but I haven't yet re-lacquered them. That's something that I will get onto. So that's going to be it for this one. A little bit of a short one, but the next one, the next video will be the FTO. So there's a lot more to come on this. As I've said, we're going to change the colour, we're going to redo a lot of the bodywork, and maybe even do an engine swap. But we'll come to that details. But if you like Subarus, if you like all the builds that we're doing, the different cars, and if you just like modified cars, stick around, drop a subscribe, send us a like. Anything that you can send us would just be appreciated. all the feedback. I keep an eye on everything. All your comments always get read. So anything that you want to say, just drop it in the comments below. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching.